welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing super well today. In today's video, we are going to be doing a product review of all the things that I'm going to be throwing out, more specifically all my makeup. Now, this is because I am going to be moving out of this precious, beautiful bedroom apartment, which is very sad. But you know, good things are on the way, which means that I have to do a lot of packing this weekend. I have to send away a lot of my stuff back home, and I have to dump a lot of stuff that I don't need anymore. Now, that is easier said than done, because despite trying to be a minimalist and not buying a lot of stuff and, you know, trying to use as little products as possible, things still do accumulate over the years. So before throwing everything out, I do want to show you what I have and just make a video out of it as well. One thing I noticed, which is an interesting observation, which I want to share with you. What do you notice about all of this? Do you see that it's all golden? This must be some sort of a makeup marketing technique that I don't know anything about. But yeah, it's all super golden. Let's start off with this e.l.f. illuminating face primer. One day, someone somewhere out there decided that you need to prime your face. And they were the elves that decided this, so we cannot argue. Us mortals have no say in this. Okay, I've never actually used this because even though it looks so pretty, let me do a swatch demonstration. Even though it looks so pretty, I'm just not one to put clumps of gold on my face. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? Does it? Oh shit, I need a tissue. I need a tissue. Oh, I see a tissue. There's a tissue. Let's just wipe that off. Get rid of that. Okay, so a makeup guru would say something along the lines of, you apply this shimmery, shiny serum in circular motions and smooth it out to give your skin a radiant glow. There we go. The purpose of a primer is to prime and prepare your face, give it a base before applying foundation. But I don't use foundation because the sun makes your skin so soft and glowy and pretty that you don't need any foundation. So all of the foundations to the bin. Now. Next we have, okay, this one. This is a Bronze Whip Velvet Finish Cream Bronzer. And what that does, it gives you highlight. No, wait. It contours your face. It gives you like more cheekbones. If God was saying, who wants cheekbones? Who's gonna say, I don't want cheekbones? And if God didn't give you cheekbones, well, this is gonna give you cheekbones. Supposedly. Again, something which I have never used. I don't know why I bought this, honestly. I know why, because it was from Pennies and it was for €5. And I said, well, I could do with extra cheekbones. Now, what does that do? Again, gives you a nice glowy look. It allows, when the sun hits your face, you just like shine and radiate and glow, and people think you're a vampire, and that's what you want. Now, the next product which we'll be throwing away is this brings me back to a very horrific memory, which is super embarrassing, but I'm gonna share it because we're gonna try and be vulnerable and real on this channel. So when I was in college, I used to share my apartment with a girl. Let's call that girl Anna. Anna used to leave her makeup in the bathroom by the mirror, and one day I was in the bathroom putting on my makeup, getting ready for a party, and instead of using my bronzer, which it must have been finished or it must have been somewhere far to reach, I used her bronzer, and I realized that the bronzer that Anna had was unfreaking real. It was amazing. Now, the thing about that bronzer was that it didn't have a label on it. It didn't, or maybe it did, but the label, with time, it just wore off. So I had no idea of finding out what was the brand and purchasing one for myself. I think it was one of those once-off random purchases that you get it once and then it just lasts for life and you don't buy it ever again. So I shamelessly used that bronzer for the next few, I don't know, days, weeks, I can't tell you. I'm really embarrassed, but look, I did it. Now, this is where the story gets progressively worse. Oh my god. So, one day, Anna, I don't remember the details, but I think she must have went away for a week or went back to her parents for the weekend. I don't remember. But she moved her makeup out of the bathroom and into her bedroom, and she left. Now, instead of being a normal person and just doing my own makeup, using my own makeup, and that's it, when I went to the bathroom and realized the bronzer wasn't there, some demonic inner force inside me, it led me into Anna's bedroom, straight to the makeup counter where she had the bronzer. I picked up the bronzer and I applied it. I put it back, and whatever way I put it back, as I was leaving, I knocked the bronzer from the counter onto the ground, and the bronzer broke. Oh my god. Even thinking about this right now, just recounting this tale, I am cringing from embarrassment. You may be wondering, rightly so, why the hell did you go into her bedroom? I don't know. Obviously, I had to tell Anna, I had to come clean to her, to tell her that I went to her room to use her bronzer. Really embarrassing. It just cringes me to the core, because what kind of a person goes into somebody's bedroom to use their makeup? I mean, what kind of a person goes into another person's bedroom, full stop? But having done something wrong and leaving evidence, oh my god, awful, awful, awful. So every time I see this bronzer, I think of it. Really, really embarrassed to this day of having done something like that. Next product that we're going to be throwing away is this Sephora Beauty Amplifier. So what it does, it amplifies your beauty, and if you don't have beauty, then sucks to be you, because that will not do anything for you. I'm only joking. Next we have this empty vial, which when it was full, it was the home to an anti-age booster, which, if I remember correctly, I think it was the day cream. Basically, you get 2 little bottles. One was for day and the other one's for night, and then you get a generic cream. So what this does is, before you apply the generic cream, you apply a couple of drops of this on your face. Do you know what I should have actually done? I should have just put water inside here and pretended this was full and done a demonstration we go. You basically just apply that to your face, and again, it adds hydration and moisture and all of that good nutrients to your face. Talking about moisture on your face, where is it? Oh, here it is. I've got this. What this is, for any persons that don't know what this is basically thermal water, which is water in a compressed can. I didn't buy this, but I will tell you how I got this. So basically, lesbians, les bains in French is the baths, but I read it as lesbians, les bains, lesbians. Anyway, so my housemate who used to live with me a few months ago, he was a bald guy and he was getting a hair transplant, and during that, I would say, horrific process, it looked very horrific, he had to get his hair washed professionally every single day using this special chemical smelly shampoo. And of course, like, what he did to save money was he asked me to wash his hair for him, and I very kindly obliged. It was horrendous, absolutely horrendous to look at. I didn't mind touching it, but if you've ever seen a hair transplant, there's little dots on the head and they're bleeding and then they dry up and the blood is cake. Anyway, this is meant to be like a calming ASMR video, and I'm talking about cakey blood. Where does this come in? This, my friends, comes in because at the end of, the hair washing process, or rather the scalp washing process, he would then spray this all over his head, as that supposedly coated his head in fresh thermal cooling water. Funny thing is, when he was moving out, he was also getting rid of all of the stuff, so he gifted me this. But guess what he also said to me? Guess what he also wanted to give me? So to wash his head, I had to use this special kind of a brush. This is my makeup brush, but I'm using this for demonstration purposes. To wash his hair, I had to apply the chemical on his head and then brush it in with this special makeup brush, right? It was an ordinary makeup brush, good quality, soft bristles, and we were using it for that purpose. Now, when he finished with the hair transplant treatment and he didn't need to wash his hair anymore, he very generously, very kindly wanted to give me that brush that had to clean out all those bloody little particles on his head. I looked at him, I was like, are you actually serious? That is disgusting. But I appreciated the gesture because the gesture was there, but could you imagine? Yuck. No. Let's continue. Next thing that we will be throwing out is this gorgeous lipstick. It even has a little mirror on it, so you can check yourself out inconspicuously. Now, let me open it for you and show you how pretty it is. There's this rose inside. I hope you can see it. Now, the saying, looks can be deceiving, is very applicable to this lipstick, because even though it looks gorgeous, it looks like God himself made this, it smells like petrol, literally. And what do you expect when you buy product for €2 on AliExpress? It or maybe it's just 6 years lying in my drawer, it loses its appeal and allure. But when I bought this, I thought this was the best smell in the whole world, and I even went and tried to buy the original Britney Spears Eras perfume, and it just did not smell the same. So strong. Now, the next thing that we're going to be throwing away is this lip pencil, which has seen better days. I think I've had it for like, I don't know how many years. I don't even want to say it, just not to embarrass myself, but you know, this just needs to go. I might apply it with the help of my little mirror. The colour is still pretty, right? But too small. Now, the next thing that we're going to be throwing, that perfume is just so overpowering, and there's nobody to smell me. The next product that we're going to throw away is this Volume Million Lashes Maybelline Golden Mascara, simply because it has dried up. But when it was new, it gave you the most gorgeous, luscious lashes. So yeah, need to find a replacement for this. The next thing we're going to throw away is another golden topped glass bottle. This is by Kiko, and it is a eau de toilette, basically a roll-on. I find that they're such a handy little size to throw into your handbag, and despite that, I never end up throwing it into my handbag. I never use it, and 7 years later, lo and behold, I still have this in my room, way out of date. Oh, that's so funny. It's 36 months. That's like 2 years. No, 3 years. This has a shelf life of 3 years, and I've had it for 10 years, like all my makeup products. Next thing we're going to be throwing away is, well,